Before we get into how to stop people pleasing, my new ebook is out now. Setting Boundaries and Thriving, your guide to healthy relationships and personal growth. It is the ultimate blueprint to help you break free from people pleasing and set rock solid boundaries and start living a life where you come first. If you've been struggling with saying no, feeling guilty, or constantly putting others before yourself, this guide is your step-by-step solution. Click the link in the description, grab your copy, and start taking back control of your life today. I need to talk to you about something important, and it is people pleasing. But before we get into that, I want to let you know that I see you. I see the way you give and give and give, stretching yourself so thin just to make sure that everyone around you is happy. You're always the first one to say yes. You're always the first one to offer help. The first one to put your needs aside just to avoid disappointing someone. And I get that. I really do. You have a big heart. You care deeply about everyone around you. You don't want to let anyone down. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly at peace? I'll wait. When was the last time you did something for yourself without feeling guilty? Because today, something changes. Today, you reclaim your power. Today, you decide to honor yourself first. Today, you choose you. And that's not selfish. That's very necessary. Let's talk about how to stop people pleasing, how to set boundaries, and how to step into the most empowered, confident, and self-respecting version of yourself. Because you deserve that. Every time you say yes when you're really meaning no, you chip away at yourself. Every time you prioritize somebody else's happiness over your own, you reinforce the belief that your needs don't matter, and they do. Every time you swallow your true feelings just to keep the peace, you silence your own voice. And the truth is, no one is keeping score. The people you bend over backwards for, they're not always reciprocating, right? They're not staying up at night worrying about you the way you worrying about them. And I know that hurts to hear, but it's the truth. You're carrying burdens that were never yours to carry. Why do you keep doing that? I know what you're probably thinking, but I don't want to be selfish. But what if they get mad? They're going to be all right. But I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I said they're going to be all right. Trust me, they're going to be fine. Are you going to be fine? Are you going to be okay? Check in on yourself. Listen, setting boundaries isn't selfish. Prioritizing your well-being, it's not wrong. You're not responsible for how other people feel when you start honoring your boundaries. And if someone gets upset because you're no longer overextending yourself, that's their problem, not yours. Because people who truly love and respect you, they don't want a version of you that's exhausted, resentful, and depleted. They want you to be whole. So let's talk about saying no, because no is a full sentence. You ain't got to explain. You ain't got to justify. You don't have to feel guilty about saying no. Next time someone asks you for something and you don't want to do it, try this. It's nice and simple. I can't commit to that right now. I appreciate you thinking of me, but I have to pass. That doesn't work for me. And leave it at that. No apologies necessary. No over explaining necessary. And no guilt. At first, of course, it'll feel uncomfortable. You might even feel selfish. But over time, you'll realize something powerful. The world don't fall apart when you say no, baby. The people who truly respect you, they will understand. And those who don't, well, maybe it's time to reconsider those relationships. Cut them off at the root. If you have to, of course. Something shifts when you stop living for other people and start honoring yourself. You gain self-respect because you finally stop betraying yourself. You attract better relationships because you're no longer carrying the weight of other people's expectations. And most importantly, you start loving yourself. This is your moment, your turning point, the day you choose to stand in your power. Imagine how it feels to own your decisions without the guilt. To say no and feel zero shame. To put yourself first and feel fully at peace with it. Because you are worthy of that. And this is just the beginning of you stepping into your power, one boundary at a time.